Hey James, I thought I'd do a video. It's quicker, and this way I can share it. I'm putting this up on AB's channel, so I can. She'll be aware of what I'm saying to you as well. I thought about what we talked about earlier on, our discussion about feminism and what have you, and I'm really at the point where I just have no interest in it anymore, in feminism or what's happening in the West, or it's just, I'm so far out of it. It's like talking to, complaining about what happened in the 15th century. It just doesn't relate to my life at all. I tend to be, as you know, I only talk to the Pinot and two of them. And I was riding down to the shops and I was thinking about the meaninglessness of Western life. It just seems meaningless, pointless. I'm having lunch, fish. And I thought about Donald Rocks and how he helped AB out. I tried to suggest to him that I thought we could just have a cup of coffee or a beer or something. But one thing led to another, and an earthquake came along. And, he felt sorry for them. And look, I can't blame him. He could afford to help them. So he spent thousands helping them rebuild their house, fix it up. 6 months later, a typhoon came along and just blew all of his work into the sea. It's just like blowing $5,000 into the sea. And this is this whole idea I've been talking about. You can either financialise things, like build a house or repair an old one or whatever, or you can help somebody become more productive. And what Rocks did, Donald, he helped out. That was a good, commendable thing to do and all that sort of stuff. But it left AB in exactly the same position as she was before, because part was actually worse because more of the house is gone. Okay, so she didn't gain anything from it. He spent all this money and she actually gained nothing from it. I mean, well-meaning. I was, all of it. Now, had he done as I was trying to suggest and just had cups of coffee or, and just sort of gave her £5 at a time, she'd be so far advanced from where she is right now. Now I say that because a couple of times that AB and I actually had coffee together online, it was starting to get better. She was starting to sort herself out. We were starting to sort it out together. But we've only done it I can't afford it. I haven't got the money. And I've only done it 2 or 3 times. But see, at first she was really concerned that she's speechless, that she wouldn't know what to talk about. Well, we kind of solved that problem by, she just had her friends come in and we just sat around. They spoke Tagalog. They spoke to one another. I just sat here. I was quite happy. And what it was achieving for me was an escape. For the hour or 2 hours, I really felt like I was sitting in the Philippines. It sounded like, and it looked like I was there. And I had all the sounds coming through. It sounded like I was in the Philippines. I was no longer in Australia. If I'm just typing to somebody, I'm here. It doesn't help me escape. But that's what I got for my £5, or thereabouts, $10. But what I'm trying to point out is that AB was kind of working up a service, sorting it out, doing this, doing that. But because we do it so rarely, she's not really getting a chance to develop it, make it better. It started off just her and Beng, and ended up, she was in the living room with her, Beng, her, and her neighbours, Emmy and her husband. And it was really rather pleasant. And I was really looking forward to having a Christmas feast with them. I was going to buy them a whole lot of food. And we're just going to, they were just going to sit there and eat it, and I'd sit here and eat my food. But then the typhoon came along, and I just gave them what was left of my Bitcoin wallet. I thought, no, and that's it. I'm trying to help out that way. But, yeah, so, I don't know, I mean, it's up to you, but you might like to, just £5. That's it, no more. Just have a cup of coffee and sit around, just talk, chat, whatever. When I can afford it, I'll join in. I'll give them £5, you give them £5. I think it'd be rather pleasant. But what I'm trying to say is that is a way for AB to become more productive. I mean, she's, it's a bit of fiddling around. She's got to organise things and that sort of stuff. But it's a way for her to become a bit more productive. Whereas fixing up her house doesn't help her become productive. Anyway, I'll leave that up to you. But I just wanted AB to be aware of it. So AB, don't ask him for bloody, heaps and heaps of money. If it's just £5 once a week, every 2 weeks or something, he'll probably keep doing it. And that just becomes steady. But if it's like 20 or 30 quid, or, $50, guys just say, no, I don't want to do that. And they stop. But anyway, that's where I got up to with it, James. As I said, if I could afford to do it, I would be doing that now. That's how I'd be doing it. I tried it with Queen, but she just didn't get anywhere with it. AB was getting places. It was actually starting to become quite good. And slowly it would have got better and better. And it really was. It felt like I was sitting there, which is really what I wanted to feel like all the way from the very beginning. Because they look Filipino, they sound Filipino, so therefore we're in the Philippines. See what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll leave it at that. It's up to you. I'm not pressuring you to do that, but if it gets to that, I'd reckon that would be, be good. I'd like to see it happen, but I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. Anyway, I'll go back to Eddie. I'll talk to you later. Bye.